And welcome back to the nice city tours of Covina today. I just thought we'd go by the old IKEA here, where they seem to have everything inside there. Love that place, by the way. But Covina has some good parts of town. There are definitely some very, very nice areas of Covina. But there's also some not so wonderful parts. So I thought we'd just do a little tour and drive around and take a look and see what we find. So if you live in Covina, I'm sure you love paying tax, because they seem to have probably the highest sales tax, I think, probably in the area, maybe in the whole state. How about 10.25% sales tax? How about that one? What do you think about that? Leave your comments about that one, guys. I think they just love government here, and just pay them. It's fine. Just pay the government, be happy, go to work, and make sure you pay and pay and pay, because we do the right thing with your money. This guy's got a chip on his shoulder. Why does he do this? Right in Covina, right there. Maybe that was West Covina or one of the other local cities. But yeah, there's a lot of dealerships here in town. And that on your car price, we're just gonna add the old 10 1/4 to that price. Yeah, 120,000. We'll just add $10,000 in tax. I certainly won't be buying a car from them, from the Montana Corporation that I would start up. Buy my car from that for $1. That's the way to buy a car if you really want to get away with not paying tax. I mean, yeah, you buy it legitimately from your own corporation, a corporation that you started, I guess, in Montana, and buy your car over there. No tax. Little trick there, guys. Cars are at work here. Look at the roads. They're like paved almost in gold. Yes, it's lovely. And nice people walking around. Very nice. Businesses all look clean. It's actually pretty good. Just you gotta like tax if you live here, though. So there is that. A fella walking down the road. Interesting. Lots of things going on in this town. Really pretty nice. Some areas, not so nice in others. Definitely the surrounding cities seem to get all the business. I mean, would you want to pay, your 10 1/4% on tax on gas here? It's very cheap. It's like $1 more than the next city over. Maybe they even have higher gas taxes. Very lovely. Houses are pretty manicured pretty well. The yards even look good. Yeah, I guess people just enjoy that tax here. Lovely. God, I just love buying things in Covina, paying 10 1/4%. Tell me what you guys think about that. Sure, the local politicians just, feel absolutely, not guilty at all about collecting that kind of money. It's great for them. Well, if the 10 1/4% isn't enough for you, you can always get the red light camera ticket. They'll collect their money for that too. They got one over there, one over here. Yeah, all ready to go. Just in case you just mess up a little. And those is that you learn how to not run a red light as well. How many of you guys need to learn not to run a red light? I just love that. Oh, I need to learn not to run a red light because, I never thought that was dangerous. I just run right through those red lights and never think about the other traffic coming onto me. It's just like, what do you think? Do people really need to learn to not run red lights? I mean, for God's sakes, if you don't think running a red light's dangerous, then you have a mental problem probably. It's just very interesting how that they have this concept that you need to learn not to run red lights. So we're gonna teach you by giving you $500 tickets. Wonderful. What a great city. God, I just gotta love this. Tax yourself to death. Boy. But the houses look nice. And the streets, not bad. Hey guys, I haven't seen much for homeless around here. I think they're all in the next city over. Because maybe they use that tax dollar to actually do something, which would be very shocking to me, actually. Usually politicians collect money and they just spend it. This isn't too bad. They have these lovely old buildings, nice little downtown area. It's pretty nice. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of business going on, but I guess everybody goes to the next town over to buy stuff when you have a 10.25% sales tax. That's certainly what I would do. They're not cheap to live here. Even the missing letters are quite interesting. The yards are all manicured though. I mean, everybody here has a yard guy. Pretty nice. They all just love that tax. They pay it willingly. God, how could they vote for that? I just don't understand. Let's take a look down some other streets. They're just so lovely. Beautiful homes. Very nice, actually. Everything's manicured. No graffiti on the walls. And they have a 10.25% tax. Gotta love it. Boy. That's government that works, I suppose. Well, this guy's here's yard's a little bit behind, but not too bad, really. Everything else looks completely lovely. It's great. And I'm not joking either. Quite nice. Oh, I don't really like this, but I think that's the new thing. What do you guys think? Plants everywhere, no grass. Interesting. I mean, that's good for the environment, I suppose. This guy cuts his own grass? Wow, does a great job too. And you like to pay tax, I think this would be a great place to live. So far, it looks pretty nice. Yeah, definitely nice. Very well kept. Yards are pretty amazing. Because, oh, you're always so negative in your videos. No, if I see nice stuff, I show it. But a lot of places I don't. This, I guess, really pro-business. When you have that 10.25% sales tax, you're going to lose a few, I suppose. So whoever was here is gone. But anyway, I don't know about the peeling paint on that apartment building. Probably costs like tens of thousands of dollars to paint something like that. Especially with the paint prices being hiked up from the state of California's wonderful mandates. You know, lower VOCs. Oh, that didn't have anything to do with it, I'm sure. This paint needs to be 50 VOC. Everywhere else it's 100. But that extra 50 volatile chemicals needs to go away for the state of California. Really? I mean, God, 100 VOC is like almost perfectly clean. And they want it to be 50. What a ridiculous amount. I mean, you guys don't think that that costs you money? Don't think that that makes your, you know, well, this business is gone. I don't know what it was. Right in the downtown area. What a shame. Probably couldn't afford the 10.25%. Everybody was just going to the next street over. And the Avis budget, no longer. Yep, they went to the next city over where it's 9 or 8 or 7. I mean, in Chino, it's 7.75. So, yeah, pay 10.25% for a $4,000 bicycle. No thanks. I think I'll buy it in another city. Sorry. Let's go to the Laugh Factory. Lovely. Or the other places in downtown. Very cute. It's actually quite nice. Tell me what you guys think. It's actually quite nice. It's too bad that there's so much tax here. Yeah, well, we built the consumer. I have to say, I haven't really seen one homeless person here. It's quite interesting. No graffiti. Tax dollars are working for them. Oh, lots of car fixing places. Guess when you can't afford a new one, you're gonna have to get it fixed. Especially with these car prices we have in this state. They're lovely. Lawnmower shop with lots of lawnmowers to fix. And guess what? They're fixing them and fixing them and fixing them. Why? Because they have to be electric. And they want gas ones. Lovely. Right there called the Rendezvous. Nice. Looked like a little bar or something. tons of automotive shops. Maybe give them a tax break. Or is that the next city over on that side of the street? Because over here, 10 and a quarter. Over there, maybe it's 9.75. I don't know. I'm just saying, what's the deal? I don't know. I started this video randomly. I was just stuck in a place with a little bit of time, so I thought, well, I'll just make a video in this city since I'm driving around, since I'm waiting. So yeah, I never got a chance to look at my map, so forgive me if I get out of the COVINA area, because I didn't really get a chance to look at the map in advance. So forgive me if I am in the next city over, like Azusa, or what's the next city over in West Covina, or one of those other cities. But so far the city seems pretty nice. It's actually very nice, just expensive as hell. Love it.
I was in Covina and I bought myself a new car. They added a sales tax on it and I almost fell over dead. $100,000 truck was $110,000. Nice.
Back through the red light camera. We want to make sure we make it.
Oh boy. Yep, we're on the green, we're good. Signals on, all that stuff.
You want to get busted for that one. $500, $600 for a red light camera ticket. Don't you guys love that? Does absolutely nothing for anyone. Just creates revenue.
Oh yeah, it stopped him from running through the red light.
No, it did not drop a net from the ceiling and stop somebody from running a red light. No net came down, just a ticket in the mail. Gotta love that. So how much do you think it is for a townhome or a condo over there? I bet you it's really expensive rent. I'm thinking it's like in the stratospheric category. Yeah, gotta love it. I live in Covina, and I rent a 1,200 square foot house, and I pay a nice $4,000 rent. Lovely. When I go to the store, I gladly pay my 10.25% tax on everything I buy. That's got to be just wonderful. The city is super nice, and these people must all have yard guys because everything is manicured. Every yard, every house is painted. It's not bad. Just not cheap, that's for sure. Well, if you want to just go a little bit around town, you can always go over to Charter Oak and pay a nice discount of 9.5% sales tax. Absolutely affordable. I think I'll start a business here. Not quite paved in gold like in the other area, but it is pretty nice still. Charter Oak, very nice little town. Just expensive. You just gotta like paying tax. Anybody live here? You like to pay tax? Tell us what your thoughts are. Love to hear about it. Just into this San Dimas little corner over here. I don't know how that works out, but you got San Dimas, Charter Oak, and Covina that all kind of merged together in this nice little corner. And even this area is actually really nice. Let's look at San Dimas tax. Maybe that's a better place to go shop. In San Dimas, it's an absolutely affordable 9.5%. Yeah, I think everybody can afford that. Younger, the whole state of California, it was 6%. 6% everywhere you went. No matter where you went, it was 6%. Then all of a sudden the government decided, oh, we can make, we'll let you counties just charge whatever you want. So they just started raising the taxes and making things totally affordable. You know, I mean, wonder, just bilk the people. You live here, just pay. It's fine. You can pay. You can afford it. We just want more of your money. Isn't it great? Just gotta love the state of California. Love your flag. Gotta love the state of California and how that they're just making things just absolutely affordable for everyone. California, where the roofs are absolutely affordable. Yeah, Title 24. You get your new roof, find out it costs like 10 times what it did last time because it needs to pass Title 24. Anybody knows what that is? You can look that one up and wonder why your roofs went way up in price on housing. Obviously, people here have a bit more money and can afford to pay their 10.25% and pay their taxes, but I'm sure the people that live in these apartments are probably struggling to survive. That's lovely, and thank you for the mattress, just in case I need it. Best mode of transportation in the town? Electric scooter. Never know, this might be the first emissions-free city. Yes, where you can't drive your classic car. You guys all looking forward to that one? Got a classic car and you vote for the people we have in this state, you're going to find out that that's going to backfire on you. I want to keep that in mind next time you get your pen out. The next thing's coming in the state of California is they're looking at, okay, they're not saying that it is yet, but they're looking at observing whether we should have emissions-free cities, which means if you have a classic car, you won't be able to drive it in that city. How do you feel about that? Make your comments below. You know, this is actually happening. I mean, they haven't put it into law or anything like that, but they sent notices out to people with classic cars. And if you're into classic car thing, oh, you're Mike, you're terrible, you shouldn't say this stuff. Well, then maybe you should look at your vote next time and realize that you're voting to get rid of classic cars if you're voting for the people who are running the state of California, because they want to get rid of them. They want them out of here because they're looking at emissions-free cities. Now, if they do that and this city decides that they don't want, they don't want to have emissions, they want an emissions-free zone, they can do that, and then you can't drive your classic car there. Share your thoughts on that, guys. Share your thoughts. I'd like to see what you have to say about that. I'm not speculating that this city's doing that. I'm just saying this can happen anywhere you go. Now, these houses, I mean, these guys must have everybody in the city has a yard guy. It's kind of like Chino, except, well, this guy's getting a roof. Wow, bet she's rich. It's kind of like Chino, where everybody does their yards and everything's manicured, except Chino has a 7.75% tax. This city has 10.25%. Well, that guy's not getting a roof. He sure does need one. What is that? Maybe that's a roofing thing out front. Yeah, rich people must live here. Yeah, how do you afford to pay for a roof in the state of California? Wait till you guys get an estimate for one. You'll be shocked. It's lovely.
And you go, oh, those roofers are getting rich on us.
No, you know what? It's the state of California. It's the laws that they put through for low. It's a Title 24 roof with, I guess, more efficiency or whatever. And a lot of people can afford it. Maybe the people in this neighborhood can afford a nice new $16,000 to $20,000 roof. But, the people in the poorer areas, they can't afford it. They just can't afford it. And if you keep making laws that, the poor people can't afford, that's just driving them out. So your construction workers, I mean, many of the construction workers have left the state of California. Many of them have moved other places because they're just not favorable to them here anymore. So then that makes even the roof go up even higher in price because there's less competition. No, well, I'll just charge you 25 grand for your roof. It's fine. And there's all these energy efficient laws. We have things like I don't know if you've brought a water heater lately, but your water heater, it went from like $500-600 to like $1,000 because it's a low NOx water heater. And I mean, really, be honest, how much do you think it really saves in emissions? Really, how much do you think? I'm going to tell you, it's probably almost nothing. The town seems to be getting a little looser. I'd like to go a little more this direction. Maybe I will. As I head west, the city seems to get a little bit more, but it's still very nice. I'd say this is a nice city. But yeah, I saw some guy went through with classic cars. They're going to take those away from you if you keep watching. Tell you what, it's going to happen eventually. When they're thinking about something in California, it's not long before they just start signing stuff to do it. Seems to be the trend lately. So anyway, nice looking city. A lot of very nice things here. Just the tax, not so favorable to the citizens that live here. Tell me what your thoughts on that. Should we make a 10.25% sales tax for every city in the United States? Wouldn't it be great? Tell me what you think. Talk to you in the next video. Please like, share, and subscribe.